Am I the asshole? For being upset over being snubbed on my birthday? I F30 have been with my fiancée M31 for 10 years. We met when we were pretty young, 18 and 20, and had our fair share of relationship issues in the first few years. Things have gotten much better and I think we're generally happy. A few days ago was my 30th birthday, and although we didn't have any big plans, just dinner with my family in the evening, I assumed we would spend the day together. The beginning of the day started with us getting coffee and sitting on the couch together. He played Cyberpunk all morning and I had a conference call for work for an hour in the afternoon, but I had the rest of the day off. A few minutes before my call started, he told me he was leaving to run a few errands. He texted me right after he left and asked if I wanted pizza for lunch. I said sure. The call ended an hour later and I waited another hour with no word from him. Finally, after 2 hours of waiting, I texted him and told him I no longer wanted the pizza. I was starving, but at this point, I was soon ready to leave for my parents' house and wouldn't be hungry at dinner if I ate pizza. He responded, "I'm on my way home. I'll explain when I get there." He turned up about 15 minutes later with a pizza box in hand, and as it turns out, he went out for 2 beers with a friend and lost track of time. Reddit, I was mad. I walked to my car, told him he was no longer invited to dinner, got in the car and locked the door. He tried to open it and I just said, "No, you're not going." He kicked my car door and walked inside. He called me after I left and I really laid into him for leaving me hanging on my birthday. Also, for not even getting me so much as a card. I told him it was ridiculous for him to leave me hanging for lunch he had promised, not telling me where he was going, and that he was inconsiderate. I was heated because of his "it was no big deal" reaction, and kicking my car door I did yell and I wasn't nice. I went to dinner with my parents and came home around 10 to flowers and a card on the table. I immediately went to bed. When we talked about it, he was really upset over the way I spoke to him on the phone. He said he would not be my whipping boy and that my reaction was unacceptable. He continued to say he lost track of time and left his phone in the car. He said he didn't try to be inconsiderate and didn't think it was an issue because we didn't have any concrete plans. I just expected that he would want to spend time together and would at least get me something. But beers with a friend? That seems really rude. Am I the asshole? For expecting some communication, consideration or something more? I know birthdays were never a big deal to his family, but he's never snubbed me like this. Oh hell no. Not the asshole. 30 is a big birthday. If my boyfriend disappeared for hours I would be expecting the best surprise beer with friends. Oh hell no girl, that is unacceptable. When you said he was playing video games I thought it was "I'm going to pretend I don't care for him to have a massive something planned." What an a-hole. You did the right thing. Not the asshole birthday or not, my husband telling me he's bringing home pizza and 2 hours go by and I don't have pizza, I'm gonna be livid. Then he kicked your door. How old is he? Cause that sounds like something my 5 years old would do, and WTF is a whipping boy? Your reaction was perfectly acceptable. What's not acceptable is him not bringing home the food he promised on your birthday. Not the asshole. How long have you been engaged? You sure you want to marry someone like that? Not the asshole. Girl. You're 30. Don't waste another decade. Not the asshole. Question, do you love each other or are you in a relationship just because you've gotten comfortable with each other? The whole going to have beers with a friend and losing track of time, especially on your birthday, is mind-boggling to me. He wasn't at the bar for 2 hours without his phone is my take. The anger is to shut down